Everyone knows that China has entered a new era, but what does that mean domestically? And what does it mean for the international community at large? Behind me is a printing press which is producing a book that will be published in its millions and distributed across China and beyond. So what is life like in China? Where is it heading? Where does it see itself on the international stage? And how is it led? The answer to these questions and more are in this book. I'm Helen Bentley, and this is Xinhua Special. The second volume of Xi Jinping, The Governance of China, was released in Chinese and English in early November. It contains 99 of Xi's spoken and written works from August 2014 to September 2017 on a range of topics, from poverty alleviation to foreign policy, the environment to the military.
For almost 100 years, the party has developed Marxism to suit Chinese conditions. The main task of the party is to achieve modernisation and national rejuvenation. President Xi has said on many occasions that without this theoretical grounding, the party would lose both its soul and its orientation, meaning these two great tasks would not be achievable.
我们中国现代化实践中面对的政治建设、经济建设、社会建设、文化建设以及生态文明建设各个方面中的问题，以及针对问题的解决性政策和方案，是新时代新征程，现代化推进社会主义现代化的一个战略性行动指南、行动纲领。
Xi Jinping has gained a reputation for being an outward-looking president. In fact, a quarter of this book is devoted to international affairs. One outstanding example of his inclusive foreign policy is the Belt and Road Initiative, a huge infrastructure and trade network that will link China with Central Asia, Europe and beyond.
Robert Lawrence Cuinn is a political commentator, an author and a presenter who's been following China's development for decades. I can't imagine a better person to shed some light on China's emergence as a key player on the international stage. Hello. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. Come on in. You could absolutely see the transition of China moving from a reactive foreign policy to a proactive. The difference since the 18th Party Congress under President Xi for international affairs is that China has now become more proactive, and it's proactive in various areas. Participation in international organizations. China has always done so, but now President Xi is beginning to help set the agenda.
If you've listened to or read any of Xi Jinping's speeches, you'll be familiar with the phrase, the building of a community of shared future. This call to action really sums up China's foreign policy to be a cooperative, productive and beneficial contributor to the international community.
That's why this book will be translated into up to 40 languages. It's a mammoth task, and one that requires the support of native speakers to ensure that it maintains its original integrity, but it's easy to read and understand.
When a Chinese leader comes up with their new idea, it matters to everybody in the party and in the wider society. So the terminology is actually very important. We could talk about thought on Chinese socialism in the new era, but I think that suggests a nuance in English. The new era is something that's being imposed on us. I think for a new era suggests that we're in control. China has something to teach the world, and it's important that we communicate that message and that it passes and is understood.
Over the past 5 years, China has achieved incredible things. More than 60 million people have been lifted out of poverty, and now the majority of the population lives in modern, bustling cities. The transformation has been rapid, but the party and the people continue to adapt, and the ways and means by which they have done so are outlined in this book.
I'm here at one of Beijing's most well-known bookstores, where some of those books that we saw rolling off the press earlier on have ended up. So who are the people that are buying this, and what inside this book is interesting people?
我被这书中习近平总书记的一些语言所感动，我就觉得他的有些表述特别能够吸引我，语言很有魅力，很平和，很平易近人。
这本图书的英文版呢，可以说这次也是非常的受读者的欢迎，也是销售非常的好。
This book offers an important window into contemporary China. It documents the tasks and the thinking that will help the leadership navigate this new era, making it beyond doubt essential reading for anyone with an interest in China. See you next time.